Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, it's so good to be back in the home studio here in West Lafayette, Indiana. Wow! Grab a Bible right now. Grab a cup of coffee, preferably a publicly prophecy cup because it says Jesus is coming, and calm down. But there's some serious things going on in the heavens and on the earth. Heavens are shaking and quaking, and the devil's back is breaking. Now, listen what I'm going to tell you. We already know 7.3 earthquake hit Japan. There's been several aftershocks since then, including this morning, another strong aftershock in Japan. New Zealand's been shaken. All right? The earth is literally reeling and rocking. The ring of fire is on fire, but so is the heavens. Get this. As predicted, the earth is entering into a high-speed stream of solar winds today and flowing from a very large hole in the sun's atmosphere. And I've been talking about that for the last couple of weeks. This thing is enormous. All right. The stream is broad and may take several days to cross the Arctic auroras and possible from now until November 25th. But for the next 3 days, look out for some geomagnetic storms, some unbelievable auroras in the northern hemispheres of our planet. And that means that the geomagnetic sphere, the magnetosphere, is breaking down. And that's not good when the sun already has this massive hole and it's releasing these potent radioactive solar winds. Speaking of radioactive, do you really believe Fukushima's okay from that 7.3 earthquake? This thing shook the thing. The power went out for 90 minutes on the cooling pumps on those reactor that's melting down. I'm just telling you, I remember them telling me everything's okay back in Fukushima back on 3/11. 11. You guys remember that 9.0 quake, all right? Yes, we did have about a 6-foot tsunami also, but we're not getting the whole story there. We're just not getting the whole story in Japan, so pray for those folks. Anyway, sun has a huge, massive hole in its atmosphere. The crosswinds, the solar winds that are being released are going to cross the earth during November 23rd to November 25th. And so there's going to be an unbelievable, we'll be inundated with radioactive ultraviolet rays from the sun and solar flares. But wait, there's more. CERN. Is this a good time to crank up CERN? With what the earth is shaking, the heavens are breaking, the devil's back is aching. Are you serious? Are you serious? But here's what's going on at CERN. As we speak, I'm looking right now at the proton nucleus, the stable beams on CERN as we speak. I'm looking at them right now in real time. The FBCT, the intensity and beam energy, the instantaneous luminosity that's being produced from both beam 1 and beam 2. They have cranked them both to the top. They have gone where no man should ever go. And simultaneously as they're cranking CERN, should we be concerned? What have we learned? Anthony Patch is an expert in this area. And I'm just wanting to know. He will be at Hear the Watchman conference in Dallas, Texas. And also, I'm thinking about the BP Earthwatch just put out a powerful video that will help break it down for you, what they're doing at CERN. And they really are pushing the limits, folks. They're pushing the limits. Matter of fact, I'll put BP Earthwatch's link below. New power levels where man has never gone before. It's a very informative video. But listen to what I'm telling you. They are cranking CERN to the top, and the luminosity is the instantaneous luminosity of this situation is very serious. And I don't think it's a time to be cranking this thing and colliding protons at the speed of 99.9% of the speed of light. At the same time, the sun's got a gaping hole in it, releasing tons of solar wind and CMEs and radioactive and ultraviolet rays upon the earth, while the earth is in such a vulnerable position itself and is taking on this, when our the magnetosphere is weakened. It's very weak. That means, and if the sun has no filter because of its gaping hole, and the solar winds are released, okay, and there's nothing filtering it from the sun's atmosphere, then when it gets to the Earth's magnetosphere is so weak it can barely do any filtering, and the CERN is cranking wide open. This could cause what the Apostle Paul, remember what Jesus said. First of all, grab your Bible and go to Hebrews chapter 12. I've got one verse for you. One verse for you. It says this. Paul says in Hebrews 12:26, whose voice then shook earth, but now he hath promised, saying, yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven. Now, I understand that the satanic worship that goes on at CERN and how they're trying so hard to pierce the veil, to unlock to create the key that unlocks the veil. Lucifer wants to go back into the dimension from which he fell. He's looking for a portal out of the damnation of hell back into the dimension that he once enjoyed in the presence of the Father. And he's doing anything and everything in his power to make that happen. But as he works on it with CERN, the earth is shaking and quaking. The devil's back is breaking. And Jesus said this, there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, the sea, the waves, roaring, and men's hearts will fail them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, he said, look up, lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. I'm going to ask you, are you saved? And you're going to say, Pastor, don't ask me that again. No, I have to, because listen, we're on the brink of the beast here. We're on the edge of eternity. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. It's time to get right with God. Don't miss today's live broadcast. I'll be live from the studios here. It's going to be a powerful, power-packed broadcast on all my networks. Blog Talk Radio, new live stream, Roku satellite television, YouTube live, my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. I mean, everywhere. You got to get here. Don't miss this program. We are preparing for the coming of the Lord. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running, and I mean running out of time.